Sir and my dear friends, today my topic is mobile phones. First we should know what are mobile phones. The mobile phones are that which are movable. We can carry with us to different places. Now let us discuss what are its advantages. We have seen how the introduction of mobile phones have revolutionized the uses of its. Like earlier we have to wait in the queue in the wire telephones, and its charges are also very more. With the help of mobile, we can do multitasking with a single small device. Like we can send emails or video chats, and also we can communicate with a distance our family members at different countries. The best views of the mobile phones can be witnessed during the COVID lockdown. We have seen how when all the country was under lockdown, how it helped to work from home, to get education and other things. As we know, everything has two aspects, that is good and bad. Mobile phones have also bad impacts also. Like today's youth spend too much time in mobile phones, in spending games, and also sometimes the youth below the age of 18 can visit the illegal website which are banned by the government of India and our Honorable Supreme Court. And one more uses of the mobile phone can be seen, that it has revolutionized the content creators. We have seen lots of bloggers and video bloggers, they use mobile phone and earn good money. To conclude, I would like to say that by using it properly, it can be a great master and great helpful friend for us to develop ourselves and to develop our personality. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Please start.
Good morning GTO sir and my dear friends. I Vikram Singh is going to deliver a lecture on the topic poverty in India and its effects, causes and the solution. In our previous years we have seen there are poverty in our India is increasing day by day, and we have seen that there are many people who are aside roads and aside temples. There are many various people who are not able to survive their needs in their future generation. What is poverty? Poverty is the condition when a people is not able to survive their needs, daily needs, and they are not able to eat foods and give education to her child and fulfill his daily needs. What are the reasons behind it? There are many reasons behind it. Lack of opportunity, lack of education, and increasing population day by day. If we have seen, there are 1.3 billion population in our India, and we have seen the opportunity is very less. Then the reason more of the people are not able to do his service and survive his family. And what are its impact? There are many people who are choosing illegal factors for the earning money and survive their family. And solutions are that the government has to make good rules for the poor people who are not able to survive his needs, and give a more opportunity to our people, to poor people who are not able, and give the chance and give the funding for the poor peoples. And at last I want to conclude the topic and say that we have seen very poor people. If we can help poor people in their needs, if we can help, and we should help poor peoples in their needs, and government should also take an action on it. Thank you sir. Jai Hind.
Hello sir and my dear friends, I choose the topic is India is ready for electric vehicle. Electric vehicle is a automobile which use electric power to run on Advantage of electric vehicles. Most important advantage, it does not pollute our environment, and secondly, it remove dependency of importing crude oil from the other nations. In India, the price of fuel is rising day by day, and it is a burden for Indian economy. Government take many initiatives to promote EVs in India, attracting more and more foreign countries like America and South Korea to manufacture EVs in India and import to the other countries. India signed many memorandum of understanding with the power transmission companies to establish charging station across the country and metropolitan cities. In India, the sales of EVs rising day by day. In last year data, 162% increase in sales of EVs, and Tata is a major producer of and manufacturer of EVs. Tesla is coming to India, which has a good environment for the India in EVs and a healthy competition between the Indian companies and the foreign companies. In last, I want to conclude that EVs is a future of EV is a future automobile, and we are a responsible person to buy electric and save our environment for the future generation. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good morning GTO sir and my dear friends. Today I am here to speak on the topic how India become a superpower. There are three major factors which would help to India for become a superpower. They are that economy, defense and technology. As you see that America is superpower because these three factors are these three factors helps America to become a superpower. Their technology is good, their defense is also very good, and economy is very high of America. As you see, Japan is a very developing country because of technology, and China, it is about economy. So India is developing his three major factors. Like you see, India is exporting his goods in other countries to develop his economy, and agriculture is also a big role to develop economy in India. And technologies like Indian software companies are very famous. And in defense, India is in all three, in Air Force, Navy and Army. In India is in world in top 3. So becoming a superpower, firstly India wants to develop a big role in world, and that is going on. That's like you see in Russia and Ukraine war. All the countries, Russia, Ukraine and America, wants to see the India in their side. So India is going to do that. And last, I conclude that it is coming the time that India will be a superpower and make a big role in other countries to develop it and giving help to the other country. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good morning GTO sir and my dear friends. Today my topic is on global warming. Firstly, we would know what is global warming. Global warming is a increasing of earth temperature by suddenly due to pollution. Basically, what are the effects on global warming? What are the effects from global warming? Global warming affects firstly our atmosphere, our monsoon and our climate conditions. For example, the crops that are grown by the farmer and suddenly due to natural calamities like floods and acid rains can cause a very disastrous rate, so that the crops that grown by them can be destroyed. The main reason is greenhouse effect. What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect is a the sun rays coming from the sun reflects on the earth's surface but can't go back to the space. So that reason our earth's atmosphere get heated up, and due to this pressure the earth atmosphere also get infected by other UV rays also. The main problem of global warming is of burning of fossil fuels with a high rate, and this also called the extension of fossil fuels. Our Indian government has focuses on EVs, electric vehicles, that they want to conserve fossil fuel and lower down the pollution rate. So the government of India has also started EV buses, EV trains that can lower down the rate of global warming. At last I want to conclude that if we want to lower down the rate of global warming, we should also take precautions like preferring EVs, except going with our vehicles, using public transport, etc. Jai Hind.
Good morning GTO sir and dear friends. Today I am going to lecturate on a topic, how can India become superpower in coming decades. Firstly, we will have to know what is the meaning of superpower. A country who can influence other countries easily and they showcase their power in global scale, that will be known as superpower. We know in present the USA is known as superpower country, but some of people know that in past Soviet Union, that is known as USSR, was superpower. When he divides, then he lost its power. So what is the thing that we can improve to be a superpower? Firstly, in some things that will have to improve and work on it. Firstly, the economy. If we can improve economy, then we can be superpower. In India, that proud to say that 50% people who depend on agriculture of India, and 50% depend on do daily work and some necessary things. And second thing, that will have to improve our military system. In present time, we can see India is improving our military day by day, and we have many in Air Force. We have many fighter jets that we have borrowed, Rafale, and many type of fighter jets. If we improve our education system, that we can be superpower. I'm not saying that the education system in India is not bad. Because it is not well organized. In India, people judge by your marks, not your skills. So we have to work on it. And last, conclude by saying that India have the tendency to stand in front of any other countries, and in future they will showcase their power in global scale. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Good morning GTO sir and my dear friends. My name is Siddhant Mishra, and today my topic is if the Third World War happens, what will be the possible reasons? Before starting this topic, I would take you to the history. There have been 2 world wars, and because of 2 world wars that happens approximately 4 to 5 years each, and there were 2 of the major reasons behind it. The conflict between the nations and the mentality that both the nations had, were never being on the same page. On the result of the First World War, the League of Nations was formed, and on the result of the Second World War, we all know the United Nations Organization in 1945 was 24 October 1945 to be more specific, was formed. Now the thing is, what if Third World War happens, and what will be the position of India in that? Their main and possible reason could be the being the superpower in future. Russia on one side, which is again one of the major with one of the major military, and on the other side US could be another country which will be following their alliances and combating each other. Now as I already told, that the major reason could be the power. Both of them wanted to be a superpower in future, and it is not just today's thing, but it has started just after the end of World War II. But because of the 1945 organization, that is the UN, this has been stopped. And so I personally feel that because of the United Nations organization, it is pretty difficult for any of the nation to start the World War III. And even if they manage to do so, if they even manage to do so, UN will always interrupt and have its own solution for that. Other reason could be the monopoly in the trade. As we all know, that China is one of the country which has highest rate of exporting industry, and India is again one of the nation who is actually giving a tough competition in that. But as we all know that China is building its chain from north to east, north to south and east to west. Now concluding my topic, I would say it's not just about the war, it's being with peace. Let's be together and spread harmony and peace throughout the world. Thank you. Jai Hind.
जहां बनते हैं देश के गौरव, इंडिया का एकमात्र ऐसा कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट जहां कैडेट्स को ट्रेन किया जाता है आने वाले डिफेंस एग्जाम के अनुसार। अगर आपका भी सपना है भारतीय सेना में शामिल होकर देश की सेवा करने का, तो आज ही ज्वाइन करें त्रिशूल डिफेंस एकेडमी।